of this. I don't care. I've stayed quiet long enough. A few years ago, I agreed to be a sperm donor. She said she just wanted the baby and not a relationship. I was young and naive, and I trusted someone that I shouldn't have. When she told me she was pregnant, I congratulated her and moved to California. I thought that was the end of it. But then she started messaging my mom. She said she had no one, and she pressured us all to be at the birth. So we did. We were all at the birth. I signed the birth certificate, and I decided to be in the baby's life as a dad. I let her and the baby live in my Airbnb for free. I had to pay child support, and she took over $52,000 from me. I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was being a dad. She started asking me to be a family, and when I refused, she called me a deadbeat online, and I stayed silent throughout it all. 2.5 years later, I decided to take 2 DNA tests. Both of them said the same thing. I was not the father. When I shared the results, she said that I was lying and that we tampered with the test.
Before you all start believing his shit, some company with her DNA, that could have been anyone's DNA.
She filed a restraining order. A judge silenced me and made me remove all my posts based on Maria's claim that I was actually the father. Here is the court-ordered DNA test that I had to request. And it confirmed again, I am not the father. And while I was silent, she kept going. She was changing dates on photos, spinning stories, manipulating people online. Some people believed her. But while she was doing that, I was uncovering the truth. Connections, manipulations, lies, and the truth about who the real father is. This is just the beginning of Maria's web of lies. Here's part 2 of my side. Apparently, I've been in a full-blown relationship I wasn't even aware of. Maria and I had a one-night stand on December 12th, 2020. She was in her 30s and I had just turned 24. And let me say this slowly for the people in the back. We were never in a relationship. She wanted more and I didn't. So instead of taking the L, she turned it into a full-blown homie hopper. Like back to back. Wasn't even discreet about it. She just went down the roster like it was her job. I guess the logic was, if I won't date her, maybe I'll change my mind after I watch her hook up with all my friends. Bold strategy. It didn't work. And in case you think I'm still lying, her own cousin confirmed that we were never together. I'm sorry, Hadley. I know you hate this picture, but this is the time that Maria asked me to be a sperm donor. So she doesn't want to do IVF, and I'm convenient because we've already slept together once. She says she wants nothing from me, and instead of doing the smart thing and walking away, I said yes, because I was 24 and apparently thought the best use of my time was becoming a discount sperm donor for someone that I wasn't even texting back. I was thinking with the wrong head, obviously. She said, no strings, no drama. I just want a baby. I was like, sounds easy enough, I can do that. I really thought I could just sleep with her and help her get pregnant, and then go back to business as usual. Like, thanks for stopping by. Good luck with the whole parenting thing. Top tier, dumbass behavior. I own that, I know it, but I genuinely believed her when she said it would be simple. No drama and no strings attached. That's not what happened. So this woman told me I got her pregnant the same day she got her period, and then accidentally exposed herself on TikTok 3 years later. May 7th, 2021, Maria gets her birth control arm implant out. She's from my hometown, and she was living in New Orleans at the time, so she could only be here on the weekends. So she came in town the next 2 weekends, May 14th and May 21st. We partied with my friends, she stayed over, she had someone take these pictures, and then later tried to use them to prove we were in a relationship. We weren't. What was I supposed to say? Don't take a picture with me? And then I went to California. While I'm there, I posed with another girl, Whitney. She's only a friend, but Maria didn't know that. Maybe she got jealous, I don't know, but what she did next will never cease to amaze me. On June 6, 2021, Maria gets her period. She knows I didn't get her pregnant, and she also knows I'm about to move across the country. So she invites me to brunch, and she tells me she's pregnant, fully knowing that she's not. Then she starts drinking, like a lot. We then leave and go to another restaurant and meet up with my friend Dylan, and she also tells him that she's pregnant. Dylan and I think it's weird that she's drinking, but she insists it's okay. Here's the proof that this video is on June 6th.
Fuck this place, move to California.
Like, hey, you didn't get a lemon in yours.
Oh, fuck, wrong way.
This video is dumb, but it shows 2 things. Maria was drinking, and I made it very clear that I was leaving. And that's important because that brunch, that's the last time I ever saw her until the week before the baby was born. Here's how we found out that she was on her period when she told me she was pregnant. Here's a photo she posted to TikTok to try to prove we were in a relationship. She changed the dates on the photos, but we'll get into that later. And then she posted this one. I then tell my girlfriend, who's a nurse, that she took that photo the day that she told me she was pregnant. And had these like, hold up, there's no way. Let me see that ultrasound photo again. So we pull up the ultrasound that she sent my mom. The ultrasound was done on January 17th, 2022. And it showed that she was 32 weeks and 1 day. I've since learned that pregnancy is calculated from the first day of a woman's last menstrual period. And if we count back 32 weeks and 1 day from January 17th, 2022, we get June 6th, 2021, the day she told me she was pregnant. And we didn't sleep together that day either. Since she never saw me after that, that means that she knew from the beginning that I was never the father. Furthermore, here's proof that I'm in California the only weekend that she could have gotten pregnant. She trapped me before there was even a baby. And the crazy part, we probably would have never found out if she wouldn't have posted the photos. She exposed her own lie, and it only gets crazier from here. Of a baby that I was only supposed to be a sperm donor for. July 12th, 2021, she confirms that she's actually pregnant. We only found that out later when she started posting on TikTok, but at that time she kept quiet. From July 22nd through July 26th, I was with my friend Whitney. She met my mom and she posted it on Facebook. Maria didn't know she was just a friend, and based on what happened next, I think she got jealous. Because not long after, Maria starts messaging my mom.
Hello?
Hey mama.
The night, I guess that we first met, I guess was that night at the half show. One of the first things after we introduced ourselves and sat down, I can see, remember her saying to me that she hoped that I didn't think that she took advantage of my son. And of course I gave a polite answer to that. We went on to discuss, and she mentioned, how I guess she was impressed with you to be so young and so successful at that age. I can remember her mentioning your house and all your toys.
From that point on, Maria started pulling my mom in deeper. She would ask for baby pictures of me, and she told my mom that baby's gonna look just like me. She made my mom feel important and needed, and when Maria told her that she had no one, my mom felt pressured to come to the birth.
She told me if something ever happens to her, I want you to raise the baby. And I just remember thinking, this poor girl has no one.
By then, my family was in, they were planning to be at the birth, and I was about to be too. My mom tells me that Maria told her she has no one coming to the birth, no family, no support. She's scared and she really wants me to be there. So I booked the flight on February 23rd, 2022, and it's $677. And I sent Maria the screenshot. By this time, Maria has already had 2 separate baby showers and never posted anything about it. Not one bump photo, nothing. And then a few hours after I booked my ticket, and on the same day that I sent her the screenshot confirming I was going to be at the birth. And at 8.5 months pregnant, that is the first time she ever posts that she's pregnant. And she uses my last name. She waited until I was fully in, and then she told the world. She didn't just lie, she made sure the lie had backup. The day the baby was born, I was there, and I was the first person to ever hold the baby. And I just remember thinking, this is what it feels like to become a dad. I didn't care about anything else in that moment. My parents are there posting about how they're grandparents again. And then the nurse comes in and she brings in the forms for the birth certificate and the acknowledgement of paternity. I signed everything because I thought the baby was mine, and Maria knew I would. After the birth, she scheduled a full-blown newborn photo shoot. She posed me holding the baby and they would jump in the photos. She had my dog in the photos too, and had already ordered a bandana that said Big Brother. She shared the photos online, but I had no idea because I was already blocked on Facebook. She was posting pictures of me and the baby, making it look like we were this perfect little family. And while I'm across the country, she's messaging my childhood friends. She's asking my best friend Dylan and his girlfriend Megan to babysit, and they do. She starts asking my friends and family if they want to be the godparents. She didn't just ask 1 or 2 people, she told multiple friends they might be chosen. Literally, this is what my brother posted of me, the baby, and my friends. He joked, the godparents who didn't make the cut. And Maria liked the picture. At first, she kept things peaceful and calm. It's like she didn't want to risk pushing me away too fast. Once I was settled into this nice little world she created for me, that's when she started to tighten her grip. And that's when the real abuse begins. Part 5 coming tonight.
Man, that dog had me crying. That dog was side-eyeing the owner like, yo, y'all seeing this? This is an imposter. How can you not tell? Yo, get this kid out of here. Like, even the dog could tell. But hey, that's fucking crazy. You know what I mean? The fact that she orchestrated this whole scheme from the beginning. Nah, that is crazy. What the lengths people will go? Just texting even the friends, baby shower, baby pictures, and deep down, you have wait. Lost their mind. And deep down, you know, they saying my baby, saying, "Come take care of this kid." Like you're the godfather. Yo, people are crazy. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Even including the dog. Even the dog. We need to hear the dog side. Oh, that's crazy. But what's not been talking enough is about how some women are the downfall of men. That's not being talked enough in the society. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna bash women. You're gonna have sons one day. You're gonna have daughters. Maybe they're gonna be lesbians. You will not love if this happened to you when it hits home. Maybe she's funny, but you can learn something from here. And by that I mean from Adam and Eve, Samson, and you know what I mean. I'm talking about these things that some people trying to skim you out of your mind. You know what I mean? Orchestrating the whole marriage, having your baby just to get half of your property, lying on your ass, so that they can have the kids and everything. That's crazy. That's crazy. So unfair to the people. You do not hurt me, and people should be cautious when going out here. Like before you get somebody into your house or in your life, you need to stand firm. Yes, you need to be like drug dealers before you let public in your life. Imagine the FBI, the government is after you. What you should do is like anybody could be anyone, you know what I mean? So you should be sniffing people out, like this person can be a snitch, how you know this, blah blah, blah. You should like, and it takes time. Stop thinking with your emotion. Everybody can be anyone. Just because somebody is rich or somebody because this it doesn't mean they're perfect for you. They could be your next downfall. You know what I mean? Like I said from the beginning of time, it was been the downfall of series of kings. You feel me? That's crazy. That's a good ass information that I told you before you let anyone in. Look at them with a side eye. They could be anyone. They could be the next stress in your life. You don't want that. You know what I mean? And stop thinking with your emotions. Start thinking with your mind. Feel me? So yeah, the fact that and you should start recording some of your lives. You see, he actually accidentally recorded her drinking, which came in handy. So those recording those moments, you should be recording every moment. You never know when it can come in handy. You feel me? They don't know that, but you know that. You'd be like, hey, if they try to switch words one time, be like, oh, look at this. You feel me? So that should be, so technology can really save your ass big time. Another thing, like I said, don't think with the emotions. Like, I love him, I love her, that's the love of my life. Wait, here the life is about to beat your ass and teach you a lesson. You know what I mean? About to catch an ass whooping. And by that I mean, you should check DNAs. I do not care if I knew you like millennials of years, centuries. I do not care. If your parents was an angel in the past life, I do not care. I'm cutting the baby's hair. You ain't no shit. I ain't telling you, because if somebody can go to this extent, they can even pay the doctor. So I'm cutting the baby hair. Take the DNA. I'm finna find out myself. I'm like, yes, don't worry, we good. Then I'm finna find out. Feel me? But also you can also do that knowingly. Feel me? Just go to the doctor if you trust them. Not that I'm saying that you should go behind, but if you feel a little bit of doubt, then you should go do it behind the back, so that you can know, like how the guy did here. He just went behind the back and he found out. And so I gotta be careful, man. A lot of people have lost their humanity and they will do whatever it takes. They got that Kobe Bryant mentality. They will do anything to achieve what they want. As long as it benefits them, they will snake your ass. If you don't believe me, people have started lying. There's always a third party that's listening, so you try to save your ass. People have gone to an extent where they will even lie to you in your face. Like they try to gaslight you. I'll be like, huh? But we was in the same room. What are you talking about? Like people have gone mad. People have gone mad for real. So you gotta be careful out here. It's a crazy world, you know, and you gotta protect yourself. The wrong person can ruin your life big time, just like that. That's a big part. You should be careful. I mean, choose that person should be like a job, like the big project. You know what I mean? So, cause hey, they may look good from the outside, but you said they're monsters. Maybe they beat you, mistreat your kids. You know what I mean? Or you never know. So, gotta stay careful out here. So, yeah, tell me what you think. What would you have done in this situation? And yeah.